here's a story from The World.
Recognize this track? It's nearly 40 years old now, but it seems like just about everyone, old and young, knows at least the chorus.
We are the world. We are the world. We are the children. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
We Are the World, the 1980s all-star pop hit for famine relief in Ethiopia. There's a new documentary about the making of the song. It's called The Greatest Night in Pop, and it aired today at the Sundance Film Festival. The World's Jerry Haddon reports on the impact the song had in saving lives then and today.
They came together for a single recording session on January 28, 1985.
Bob Dylan,
Stevie Wonder,
Paul Simon,
Cyndi Lauper,
Bette Midler, Billy Joel,
Steve Perry,
Willie Nelson.
That's from the trailer for the new documentary. In all, 46 superstars showed up to belt out Lionel Richie and Michael Jackson's now iconic song.
It's not about the person, it's about how rich the sounds behind it are, the actual melody. It's so grandiose, it's amazing. It's actually really good music.
That's Elise Nalbandian. She doesn't remember when We Are the World came out. She was just a baby in 1985. But she knows it well because she's from Ethiopia, and she works for the poverty alleviation group Oxfam. In fact, she runs Oxfam's hunger programs for much of East Africa. She's based in Nairobi, Kenya.
As to the song We Are the World, or any initiative like it, I have to say initiatives like this song can be very, very important to bring awareness and funding.
Today, says Nalbandian, East and Central Africa once again need help. In fact, she says, compared to Ethiopia's drought in the 1980s, things now are much worse.
For example, in 2023, I can tell you across East and Central Africa, around 90 million people are experiencing acute levels of hunger.
90 million people. The root causes of the crisis have changed little since the mid-80s. Armed conflicts, political instability,
poverty, inequality, the lack of justice. That includes the lack of gender justice, the lack of climate justice. All of these need to be addressed for us to have a world where a humanitarian crisis of this magnitude will not actually happen.
Nalbandian says celebrity songs are hardly a long-term solution for eradicating poverty, even if people keep trying, like Bob Geldof with his somewhat culturally tone-deaf Do They Know It's Christmas? There have also been big concerts like Live Aid, but USA for Africa, the organization behind We Are the World, says it's made $120 million since the video's first airing on MTV. Marcia Thomas is USA for Africa's director.
Over 90% of the money that's been earned has gone for projects and support for efforts on the continent.
The African continent, that is. The other 10%, it's gone to poverty alleviation programs in the U.S. With We Are the World's success, you might think, why not do a sequel? For one, says Oxfam's Elise Nalbandian, the model's a bit outdated, heavy on the savior syndrome.
And cringy?
Cringy, she says. As for Thomas?
No, it's not going to happen because we'd be competing with ourselves.
And she says they'd lose. Creating a song today to match We Are the World's staying power, she says, impossible. For The World, I'm Jerry Haddon, Barcelona.